Welcome to the Judgment Free Zone. You've downloaded the Alcohol-Free Marriage and More podcast with Matt and Amy, recorded live from the cornfields of Central Illinois. Welcome to episode 96 for December 16th, 2024. Merry Christmas.
Well, ho, 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 and hello there, childrens. Welcome back to Weekly Freak Show. That is the Alcohol-Free Marriage and More podcast. I guess the Christmas-ish edition.
Christmas edition.
Sure, we'll call it that.
Merry Christmas edition.
Merry Christmas.
You're looking very Christmassy in your green.
I'm wearing my birthday present today, Amy.
Your green sweatshirt.
From you.
Actually, it's like a green blue. It actually looks really good with your eyes.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for noticing.
Just saying.
Thank you
Just
for noticing
saying.
my eyes. I know what color my eyes are. Yes, I did have a birthday. I am 51 years old. 51 years young, as you like to say.
Officially in your 50s.
I was 50. I'm officially.
No, you're in the 50s.
I'm in the 50s.
You're in it. 50.
Although
it's
I
like
did,
50. It's a new decade now. You're just in.
I did realize, though, I think most discounts really don't start to hit 55. So I got a few years till I get into the real meat of
I just thought it was hilarious that your buddy, his fiance, she turned 55, and her excitement was also around
getting the discount at the pancake place. You both did the old lady discount at the pancakes. Pancake discount. Hey, you know what? Take the discounts where you can, kids. And while you're out there taking those discounts, don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate that. You can always leave us a voicemail. The link is down below, or 224-225-9302. You can always download our 7 tips to start your AF journey. If you want to know, January 1st coming up. That's sober January. What do we call that January?
it's sober January.
I don't know. I didn't. It's a rhyme. I was thinking.
Or is it just, no, it's dry January.
Dry? Is it dry January?
It's dry January.
That's dry July. I was looking for this.
Is it dry? I don't know. Everybody quits in January. Why can't I now remember?
Is there a rhyming word for it? Is that why we're getting hung up on it? Because it's like sober October, dry July, no November. I don't know if January really.
It's dry January.
Okay, it's just dry January. Doesn't rhyme. Sorry, kids.
It doesn't.
And always download our weekly marriage guide as well. And you also can download the Advent calendar, but Advent's coming to a close, so.
Advent has another full week.
Well, right now, but maybe by the time they're listening to it, it may be over.
And then Advent, the way Advent
maybe you're
works.
on the road right now. You're driving to see family.
But I'm just saying.
Things. We have some tips for that too.
We're starting week 3, and then you have like this abbreviated week because the 4th Sunday is this next Sunday, and then
Christmas.
So
Christmas
you'll
is on a Wednesday.
So Advent is actually 24 days.
All I know is I take off on the 19th, and I don't go back to work till the next year.
I'm excited about our trip. We've got a Christmas wedding.
Christmas wedding. We have to go save the Christmas tree farm and everything.
All of the things. But you know what? When we were thinking about this, because right now, I think probably the next time we get together, maybe we'll do one right before New Year's.
New Year's, yeah. We won't do one before Christmas because we won't be
because
here.
we will be at a wedding.
We could do one, but I don't want to.
But we're probably going to end up with a vlog.
There's probably going to be a vlog.
There's probably going to be a wedding Frankenmuth vlog. Very hallmarky.
Yes, very hallmarky.
Very excited about being in Frankenmuth at Christmas.
They seriously could probably film all the Hallmark movies just around Frankenmuth. I mean, it basically is what all their towns are themed after, more or less.
Exactly.
So you're looking for a place to go, Frankenmuth. They got Bronner's Christmas store and
the world's largest Christmas store, Matt.
Oh, and what, 364 days a year? Is that it?
I think so.
Or 3. They're closed on Christmas. I think Thanksgiving too, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
we'll find out when we go up there.
There you go. And we have spent I think they are closed on Thanksgiving. We probably would have gone on Thanksgiving if they would have been open. So.
But anyway, you won't be coming along with us, people, so don't worry about it.
But you're going to get a seat. You'll get to see it. It's going to be all the wonder.
We aren't staying in Frankenmuth.
I'm so excited because my sister's taking Friday off, and I'm going to get to spend a magical day with my sister.
What am I going to be doing?
Filming.
I'm just the camera guy, just the camera operator on this trip.
I don't know what you're going to be doing. I'm just excited. I get to see my sister right before Christmas.
Are we going to take some of our own NA beverages with us?
Absolutely.
I mean, this isn't really a big drinking group we're getting together with. So,
no, this is the dry wedding.
Oh, it is a dry wedding. You're right. So any NA stuff we take, we don't even really
doesn't matter. You know what, everybody?
Yeah, doesn't bother us. It's a dry wedding because we're dry people.
I can't wait. I'm ready to dance. I'm ready to do all the things. Does not mean anything.
Do they have dancing at dry weddings?
Yes. This one does.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
It's going to be fun. You know, here's the thing. You can do anything. Did you, when you were a little kid, did you dance? Did you, without abandonment, when you were a little kid?
Isn't it with abandonment?
With abandonment, sorry. With abandonment.
I guess I did, yeah.
Probably. Running around, doing all the things, being silly.
I did a lot of goofy things. That's very true, that part.
You can do it. You did it once. You can be
weird.
Like, you are not alcohol deficient. You do not have like some kind of genetic thing in you that says, "Oh, I'm deficient in alcohol." That is not a thing.
That's not a thing. No.
So, just saying, you do not need it.
And you are living proof of that.
That is true.
But if you do want to have a non-alcoholic beverage, what would you have, Amy?
I am so excited. You know, we're kind of doing a repeat.
But you're bringing it all bougie today.
But because it was your birthday last night, we had Giesens.
We went through a bottle and a half of wine.
I know. I was, cut me off. I think per container. This is my favorite part. This is Giesen's New Zealand premium red. They're de-alcoholized red wine. And
what's it for the bottle? How many calories?
You asked, Matt. How much?
I think it's like 100 calories, isn't it, for the whole bottle?
No, 145.
For the whole bottle.
For the whole bottle. So last night when I was drinking that wine, I was like, I do not care.
No.
I'm enjoying my...
Is the white the same?
And I had the white.
Is it the same? Okay.
It's about the same.
Which is very good on its own, but if you want to zhuzh it up, if you will.
I zhuzhed for this, and I got out the aromatic bitters from All the Bitter.
Love me some All the Bitter.
And this is our travel size.
Yes, we have the full size downstairs, which I will tell you, when they come out with like their specialty flavors, don't sleep on it. Like order it, because I have, and then it's not available. Then I'm like, dang it, I should just order it.
I know. When they advertise, as soon as you see it, it could be too late.
Yeah, they always have their regular top 3 and stuff.
But if they're like doing their little promos, for it, you need to be very, set your reminder.
They did, because they had like a citrus one or
They've
something.
Had some different ones, and we've missed. And
I'm like him hawing around. I'm like, oh, do I want it? And then by the time I went back, sold out. I'm like, dang it. But I cannot wait. We'll review it when it comes in. You won't be. The window of ordering is like 2 hours long. The Bravis, what's it?
It's on its way.
It's on its way. It's Bravis.
It might go with us.
Barrel aged stout. Like, I love it in the alcohol one. The barrel aged. I've never seen it. I've never seen one in an NA. They make it once a year. It's kind of spendy. But
it is spendy,
but I only get the 3 bottles and that's it. So
I don't know. Maybe we don't take that with us. Maybe we leave that for New Year's.
I was gonna say I have a bottle
for Christmas and
maybe a bottle for Christmas, a bottle for New Year's.
Because you said it's bigger.
I think they're 3 maybe 20-ounce bottle, like the little like the splits. I think.
Okay, so we can.
It's $40 for 3 bottles, so they better be bigger than 12 ounces. I'm hoping it'll be what it is, kids. But yeah, we'll let you know when that comes in. You have to catch. None of us can order more of that till next year. But
what's yours, Matt?
Mine is
I
the
love this.
Clausthaler. I can't say it's German.
Clausthaler.
They make a couple of different NA beers, but one they do make is their Santa version.
Yes, that is so good.
We just checked because Amy doesn't like, because I just mentioned a not in stock beer. We try to not mention not in stock stuff. This is available.
So we'll mention too.
No, this is available some places online.
You'll have to search for it.
But also in some like Total Wine, you can find it. Sometimes you can find it in our Bennies or our.
It's good.
So it's hit and miss, but it is really good. I forget how we would describe it.
It's got a lot of cinnamon.
They call it they do. It's 50% non-alcoholic malt beverage and 50% cranberry cinnamon drink.
Yeah, it's really, really yummy.
So I'm not actually going to open that right now because that's the last one we have right now. So I might save that.
Oh, that's so
I know. Then we have to go on our own
sad.
hunt for it. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
There were
that
some around in the
happens.
summer I should have bought, but I'm like, oh, it'll be around. Not so fast, kids. If you think it's going to be around, like I said, don't sleep on it. Because
Don't sleep.
Don't sleep. No sleep till Brooklyn, kids. But speaking of sleeping, Amy, 'tis the season still for holiday parties and
Oh my gosh.
family
yes.
gatherings. And
I've got some stuff here, people.
yes, so if I'm going to a gathering, Amy has 5 tips.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk about tips. Actually, these are 5 tips, when you're going to a party, an event, family gathering. But then I also have a few more just on like when you get there, like when you're going to, what you can say
Why don't we
when
start with
someone
those?
offers
Let's start
you a
with
drink.
those.
You want to start with that?
Let's start with that. So I have something to play off of that. So
Okay, so when you go into a party or whatever, and these are pretty common, you can use these for not just the holiday. You can use this anytime.
Amy, can I get you something to drink?
No, thanks. I'm good.
Why not?
Well, you know what? Right now, I'm feeling
You
really
could
good.
say, I'm focusing on my health.
I could say that.
Or you could
Or
say,
I could just say, I'm good.
I don't really enjoy the taste. I'm taking a break. I'm driving. Personal reasons, religious reasons, or the very common one, I mean, it's a total lie, but who cares? They don't. I'm on medication.
That's true. That one is a good one to use. Now, what I also
I have a
like to
raging
do-
infection and I'm on medication. That'll shut them up real
but what
quick.
I really like to tell people is yes, please. I am really thirsty. Do you have anything?
turn it into- instead of-
a positive. Do you have any water? I'm really thirsty. You know what? I'm dehydrated. I've been going all day. Do you have something? Do you have sparkling water? You can completely change it and make it positive.
That's a good one. It's like you're a coach.
That's actually one of my very favorites when I go to events. No, I've walked in. We've been at different events where they're coming around with a little tray of drinks.
Right.
Oh, can I give you a little thing? And I'm like, oh, yes, I would love to have. Do you have any bottled water?
Yes.
And then to look at the person's face who's got the whole thing going, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
I like that one. I love being able to say, you know what? No, I am on a break and I am feeling amazing.
I'm sorry you feel like crap.
No, keeping it very, very positive.
Right, right.
And then another one is actually, I already have something. Having something in your hand, going prepared, walking in to an event with a drink, or as we've said in the past, getting there early and getting yourself a drink. That's very helpful. Bringing your own. Nope.
Right.
You know what? I'm good. I've got my own thing right here.
Or I need to, not right now, I need to run to the restroom because I have that raging infection I was talking about with my medication.
You're weird.
I'm telling you, that'd get them to, they'll stop talking to you at least. I guarantee it.
Did you hear about Matt's raging infection?
There's going to be a horrible rumor about you when you're done, but they'll quit asking about your alcohol use.
No, but there are so many wonderful. Oh my goodness! I just put that on my
on your keyboard.
My keyboard. And
I wish you could see. We share notes when we do this, and Amy just put her phone on her keyboard, and now I'm looking at equals.
There we go. We took that off. Oh my gosh! I'm like, oh no.
So, Coach Amy, I'm going to a party. I don't have an infection. I've told them what I want to drink, but
so let's do
what are
some
tips.
All right. So, first one is have a plan, and we're going to go into this. I often when I coach people. Many times I have people who are still, maybe they're in the beginning, and so they might be paring down their drinking. So are you actually going to have a drink that night?
Right.
So make that decision. If you are not going to have a drink, just say, no, I'm not drinking tonight. Make a decision
Before you go.
Because if you're sitting there going, I might, maybe I'll have it, maybe I won't, maybe I will, you're going to drink.
Well,
Let me just put it that way.
You haven't put any rails on it at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you decide that you are going to drink, be very mindful about it. Make a plan. If you're not going to drink, again, make a plan. Call ahead. If it's at a restaurant, ask and find out, do they have NA beverages? If it's just at an event, calling the host or the hostess and asking, are you going to have any NA drinks? Or suggesting, hey, can I bring something?
Events tend to be one of the worst.
They are the
ones
worst
for NA stuff.
Some are getting better, but I mean, we've been to a few that have been really, I feel good.
One of our local favorites, Epiphany Farms, is super good at it.
Yeah.
We had 2 NA wines and 2 NA beers available. So it's not everybody, but...
Yes. And then, but practicing also ordering your drink with confidence. Remember, a maybe, as I just said, is a yes. But if you're going to do even an NA drink, practicing these tips that we just said a few minutes ago, practicing in front of a mirror.
Right.
Or with you, like if you know somebody who can help you with that, but really going, yep, thank you very much. I'm going to have a club soda and lime, my favorite, in a pinch, because most of the time they're going to tell me, I have been to events
Right, you couldn't even get that.
where we couldn't even get that.
Yeah.
Which was ridiculous. So again, you can buy the little flavored drink drops. Those are awesome to be able to take.
Brella drops are apparently not a thing anymore.
No, but you can.
There's other drink
There's
drops.
a whole bunch of different ones that you can take, and you can just put them right in your little drink.
Yep.
Get yourself. You can just put them in plain water.
Yep.
So that is something.
Anything in a rocks glass clear with a lime is going to look like
whatever
cocktail.
you want it. I mean,
and you know what? Eventually, you get to the point where you're like, I don't care.
yes, exactly. Eventually you get to the point, but if you were in the very beginning, and I know that was so hard at the beginning. Now I don't care. I don't drink. That's the thing. Getting there early, order your drink ahead of time. Before people even get there. We've been to several events where we actually would they'd have double bars. Go to the bar that has the least amount of people, because sometimes, or go at a hotel event. Oh my gosh, we've actually gone to the hotel bar.
Yeah.
And walked in with drinks.
Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That was probably the easiest.
Yeah, because you already have a drink with you.
And then if you wanted it, it was like, because even at certain events, those bars won't be stocked.
Right.
So, especially if you were in a hotel, that is like awesome.
Yeah. Family events, it's a little trickier.
Mm-hmm. Well, family events, those are ones where you take your own.
Yeah, that's true.
You take your own.
So we do.
Let's see here. Where are we at?
Have an exit plan, Amy. Have an exit plan.
Okay. Have an exit plan. Remember, you can leave whenever you want to. You're an adult. You don't have to sit there and be the people pleaser that I know you want to be, because I am a reformed, or still working on it, letting go of what other people think, people pleaser.
You're married to a people pleaser, though, so.
You are, but you are getting better as well. You are working on it.
But I think the exit plan is helpful when you are, even if you don't have an exit plan exactly per se, but like being aware of like watching the environment and be aware of like, okay, and being okay with like, I don't have to stay for the entire time or whatever. It's like, okay, I think everybody's had enough to drink. Now it's time to go. Like we've been to a few functions where it's like, okay, I think, you know what, there's nothing left for me to really participate in here other than just drinking and debauchery. So
yeah, well, I mean, and just remember, you can excuse yourself by saying, I've got something early tomorrow morning.
Yep.
You know what? You do not have to tell anything more than that. I've got an early morning.
Right.
So we'll see you later. Okay.
Yep.
And then, just also know that one of the things that I've also just said to people, like if it's a party, I might even tell the hostess when we get there, oh, hey, we are so excited to be here. This has been great, but we're probably going to sneak out about da-da-da-da-da. Oh, okay.
We got a thing.
Yeah, we have a thing. We got an early morning. So if we don't get a chance to come back and tell you, thank you. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Some of them, like if you when you get there, let them know that you think you'll have to leave early, and then you just sneak out. Yeah.
I mean, What was it that we were talking about? The Irish
goodbye.
The Irish goodbye.
That was when I was a drinker. I was always that way.
Yeah, you just disappear. Guess what? You can do that when you don't drink.
Yeah.
And guess what? No one is going to notice.
But I think you bring up a good point of like, if you know it's something that you want, after about an hour, it's probably going to be about enough. Like, hey, just like telling the host, like, oh, you know what? Just want to let you know, like, I can't stay the whole time, so I am going to have to kind of. Then it's not weird of like, why are they leaving now? It's like, oh no, they told me when they got here they had to leave early. So you can kind of set the frame so when you do leave early, it's not like you just decided to peace out because you got tired of hanging around.
Exactly.
But you know what? If that's not going to work, just host your own gathering, right?
Exactly.
Then you're in full control.
And we just had our own NA.
We hosted Thanksgiving and a little NA. Well, it wasn't NA. We hosted our group,
our small group from church.
Yeah,
we did, and we just said, bring your own. We are not providing. If we will have water, whatever.
Yeah.
We do have some NA drinks. If you're interested, we are willing to share. So bring your own.
Something, bring your own. That's fine too.
And that it was a great time.
Give one of our friends a glass. I'm like, yeah, you want a glass for your beer? I don't care. Yeah. That does not bother me at all. I don't care.
It does not bother us at all.
But when you do that, you're going to have less people probably drinking on an average because they bring their own versus if you have this like huge bar you set up and, people just have a free for all. See, I'm just thinking. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm not going to bring a whole fifth of gin with me if I go to somebody's party. Although I have before in the past. But that's a whole nother story. Speaking of gin, don't forget, Tanqueray 00 is great. We need to make some Bloody Marys. That's what I should have made today. It was a Tanqueray 00 Bloody Mary.
Okay.
Next time.
All righty.
Christmas.
Ask yourself the following. This is tip number 5. Do you even want to go?
Nope.
Why are you going? Is this a family party or a work party? And then just always remember to focus on people at the gathering, being intentional about making real connections. The holiday season is about having and showing goodwill to all. And just remembering, you don't have to go to every event. And I think in the beginning, it's really good to kind of really gauge how much capacity you have.
Yes.
For this. And you do not have to go to every event. There are some things that you do have to go to, and then you're like, okay, I do have to go to those. So you work to get yourself mentally prepared for that, and you can say to other things, no, I don't.
Yep.
And you don't have to have this long explanation. Everybody, no is a complete sentence.
No, I don't want that.
No.
Well, and managing your time.
Sorry,
right?
I'm not able to come. Just have a lot going on right now.
And if you don't want to deal with the leaving early part, you could always try and come late. That's always an option too.
True. I mean, you know what? It is the first year is the toughest. It really is. But you, once you get through that and you keep going,
then you know you've done it once.
Easier.
Like, if I did it once, I can do it again.
Yeah. Year 2 was easier. Was it like great and easy and I had no issues? Certain events, yes. It was like, oh, this is fine. This no problem. Other events, yeah, that was still kind of tricky.
Some events you realize the only thing that made it even worth being there is the drinking because it is a really boring event. Mm-hmm. There were some events we went to, I'm like, wow, this is really not a good event.
I think one of the things that also comes up is this probably is going to sound bad, but you also really do look at like, do I really even want to be around these people? Or is this like, you said this event is boring.
Right.
I don't want to be at this event. This is why everybody's drinking, because it's a boring event.
We have been at some, I don't know necessarily events or functions, whatever you want to call them, where it is interesting where you can, when you're not drinking, you will see that tipping point of when like, oh, okay, now it's just like, it's no longer like social hour, now it's just like random debauchery is not the right word. It's not that crazy, but it's like, okay, there's nothing constructive happening anymore. So I think it's time that we can go.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
And we've been to events where we're like, okay, we were here for this part of the event. We had part of the dinner.
Right.
it was going to be, we were like, okay, you know what? We're not really, a couple of events. I haven't felt good. And it was like, okay, this is the appropriate time to just scoot out.
Bye. Here's my donation.
We're all adults.
Yeah.
If you don't want to stay for the whole thing, you do not have to.
Plus, you know what? When you don't drink, you don't have to wait in those stupid bar lines.
I will have to tell you, that is actually the best. And I am going to say at one of the upcoming events that we have in 2025, I am going to be carrying a larger purse with my own NA options.
Because they don't have them.
I'm going to take my own NA wine and I'm going to get it out and I'm going to drink my NA wine and enjoy it.
Just straight from the bottle, kids.
Yep. And then, and I'm going to be like, I do not have to go to that. And
it's okay.
If you don't provide it for me, I'm not going to feel bad about
Right. Well, that's just it. Sometimes it's like, well, you can't really complain because I'm not taking money away from you because you didn't offer me an option. So
and I would say if people are listening who are in those, I guess decision-making areas, it's like have NA options.
Right.
You not only do you have people who are non-drinkers coming to your event, and this is one of the things, we have NA options. We have iced tea and water. And maybe
pop.
And pop.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. There is no alcohol in those. You are right.
Yes, but there are other choices.
I would like to have a choice at this event. I would like to have, why not have a beer that is an NA beer? I don't want to wait in your line though. No. So,
that's the thing. It's like, are you going to wait in line for an NA drink?
Well, they should have that. The NA options could be with the water and soda and stuff.
Oh, look at you. Look at you thinking outside the bar line box.
I'm thinking outside of the bar line box.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
That means
that is the bar line box. We need a T-shirt that says that. Waiting outside of the bar line
thinking
box.
Outside the bar line.
Thinking outside of the bar line box. But anyways, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Ho, 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 and mistletoe and presents
and
for pretty girls.
I hope you have a wonderful time. If you do want to pick up the alcohol-free Advent calendar, you still have time. It's free.
Yep.
The tips and everything that are on there are not only good for Advent season.
You don't have to do them one day at a time.
You can use them throughout the year. So I like to share that as well. But we are going to be on the road, and so
yes, you will hear from us again soon.
Soon.
Probably in the form of a video first, and then the New Year's Eve extravaganza. No. We're not doing that. No.
Maybe we should do a live show.
All three of you are going to listen to that?
Yeah, you do a live, and
I don't know, live scare me because nobody shows up and is like, oh, well, right.
No one shows up for stuff anyways.
That's true.
You're just creating content, Matt.
Okay, well,
creating content.
I think we're done creating this content. So
okay,
kids,
all right.
Thank you for joining us on the Cornfields. Enjoy your holiday, Christmas, ho-ho-ho time, and we'll catch you just before the new year. I'm Matt along with Coach Amy, wishing you peace and love from the Cornfields, and we are
out. Cheers.